Hello. This production from the Global Fund for Peace, Justice and Development will deal with the fallout from the British election 2010. In the first instance, it was our intention to make this production available to sitting members and candidates only, but after further consideration it was clearly the only right and proper thing to do to make it available to all Liberal Democrat activists and supporters and the rest of the population as well. If we can examine the following questions together with completely open and honest answers. Question 1. According to custom and accepted practice with political parties in most Western countries, what happens when a party sustains a resounding defeat in a general election, particularly when political and economic conditions meant there should have been significant gains in seats? Answer: the leader is replaced. Question 2. With the result that was achieved, what is the message that was sent by the electorate? What does it mean from all practical viewpoints? Answer: the Liberal Democrats cannot win with Nick Clegg. Question 3. What did the preceding mean as far as Nick Clegg's personal ambition or aspirations of future Prime Minister are concerned? Answer: he is set for replacement as leader of the Liberal Democrats. He is toast. Question 4. If the Conservatives got their 326 seats, what would David Cameron's answer have been if asked, what about a coalition with the Liberal Democrats? Answer: you're joking. Not in a million years. Question 5. Any partnership, whether it be that of husband and wife or any other type of union, is one that is entered into by the parties for all the right reasons. A partnership which is entered into by two or more people who have ascertained after a considerable length of time of knowing each other and sharing life experiences together that they have the compatibility, respect and affection for one another and the desire to aspire and work for the same goals and objectives. Has this coalition between Cameron and Clegg been formed for all the right reasons? Answer: no, for all the wrong reasons. Why? Answer: because David Cameron knew he was completely vulnerable by pursuing a minority government. He knew the Lib Dems or Labor could call an election whenever it suited their prospects of winning government outright. Question 7. And Nick Clegg knew he was toast if he didn't make the first move against Liberal Democrat members who would see him replaced as leader. A strategic move to cut them off at the pass, so to speak, before they had a chance to remove him. Question 8. And all principle and self-autonomy has been abandoned and relinquished by the Lib Dems. Question 9. So what has happened? What has been the cost of Nick Clegg's 5 minutes of stardom? Answer: he has sacrificed the future prospects of the Liberal Democrats' ever-winning government. He has sacrificed the independence of the party for all time. He has sacrificed the majority of virtually everything the Liberal Democrats stand for. He has prostituted and jettisoned the majority of policies that set the Liberal Democrats apart in politics in the UK. He has alienated, forsaken and turned traitor on every single person who voted for or supported the Liberal Democrats and specifically voted Liberal Democrat, not to get Tory. And he has set the stage for the total defeat of the Liberal Democrats at the next general election, all for his own personal ambition and financial gain. Question 10. What will he say when asked, did you know about the 7/7 revelations before the election? Answer: it can only be yes, which is the truth, or no, which is a lie. Question 11. Why did you choose to remain silent and not inform the British people? Answer: because I knew it was the equivalent of a nuclear explosion in British politics and I didn't want to be known as the person who pushed the button. Question 12. What will happen when the British people find out that Nick Clegg remained silent and said nothing about 7/7 before the election on May the 6th? Answer: they will take the view that he is complicit in the cover-up. Question 13. What would have happened if Nick Clegg had informed the British people of 7/7 before the 6th of May? Answer: a huge majority of traditional Labour voters would have voted Liberal Democrat. The Liberal Democrats would now be in government by an overwhelming margin in their own right, and the British people would have the independent, exhaustive investigation into every minute detail of 7/7. The real culprits brought to justice, and the Labour Party disqualified and outlawed from politics for all time in the UK. The Liberal Democrats would then have been free to implement fully all of the policies that were right for the UK, including the total withdrawal of UK forces from Iraq and Afghanistan. For the first time in modern history, the UK would again regain the moral high ground and to set the example for the rest of the world, in particular the US, to follow. All future politics in the UK would be left in the hands of the Conservatives and the Liberal Democrats. Question 14. Please look at it from this perspective. The 52 people who died are looking down from above and asking, quote, "We know who really carried out this atrocity. There are many people inside and outside government who know the truth. The guilty ones know full well that they are the ones responsible for this heinous crime. The true facts have been exposed by the Global Fund and others. When will we get justice? When will the guilty ones be required to answer and pay for their crimes?" Answer 14. When the Liberal Democrats decide to act. When the Liberal Democrats come together and declare, "We will never be a party to and be complicit in any part of this crime and its cover-up." Question 15. 700 other people were injured in the explosions. When they are told who was really behind the event, do you think they will want to see justice done? Answer: absolutely. And they will want to see the Labour Party, MI6, the London Metropolitan Police, and certain elements that comprise the mass media pulled apart brick by brick, so to speak, until every last element of the truth is exposed. Question 16. By going down the consensus and supply route, Nick Clegg knew he had the ace card to be able to call an election within 6 months and take the Liberal Democrats into power in their own right after the 7/7 revelations became public knowledge. Why did he sabotage that course of action? Answer: who knows? Question 17. What have the actions of Nick Clegg done to the two-party dictatorship stranglehold of Labour and Conservatives in politics in the UK? Answer: it has reinforced and reaffirmed the two-party dictatorship to the exclusion of the Liberal Democrats for all time. Question 18. What now for proportional representation in the UK? Answer: dead and buried forever. Question 19. Without proportional representation, what are the prospects of the Liberal Democrats ever winning government? Answer: zero, without a cataclysmic event such as the revelations of the former Labour government involvement in 7/7 and the wholesale demand en masse by the electorate for justice and the perpetrators made to pay for their crimes. Question 20. In the most recent email the Global Fund sent to all Liberal Democrat members and candidates, I stated, "The course of action from this point forward requires much courage, wisdom and patience. How much of the preceding has been exhibited by Clegg and others? Answer, none whatsoever. Question 21. The Conservatives are about to become the most hated political party in the history of the UK. The Lib Dems have got into bed with the devil. They are even making overtures about going to Iran next. What in God's name has Iran ever done to the UK? Can anything be done now before it is too late? Answer, yes, absolutely.